Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. No shot at a return. It's and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here at the opening drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the best players in all of football.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's McGooligan. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He got it. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And the Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
In that third and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they may dial up the blitz, so you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you...
And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. And it's picked off for the third time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Coffee. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Hit the afterburners, kid. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's McGooligan. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Wide receiver shows motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fast motion from the offense. The aerial assault continues. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Still running at the 40. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Just trying to keep this drive alive and trying to go get extra points.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Feeling some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And his 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Here's the handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Makes his connection. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Penn State 20, Auburn 0.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To throw, it's Coffee. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looking left. He makes the catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Try to barge their way in. Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Quick completion on the out route. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Using the quick game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Auburn going to work with another 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the Auburn.
He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn!
Touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
In the end zone.
Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass.
Auburn, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Lions will take over 1st and 10.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll try the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Dropping back, it's Coffee. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
After 36. Now, fourth down.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Man, they have been great on fourth down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. He's got it, and they convert. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
To the air. It's Coffee. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely
gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They want to just keep throwing it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Auburn lines up quickly. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To the air, it's Coffee. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Smart move to keep it on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now on second down. Quarterback will audible. He wants to pass it on second down. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quickly complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.